Hello and welcome in today's exciting episode. I will be dumping all my fabric out onto the workbench and then organising it nice and neatly in colour coordinated piles. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket. So I have been working on the gingerbread jacket, but I thought that I might take a break from that and take all these Christmas fabrics out and put them maybe up on the top of the sideboard. And I thought I might put all my fabrics down in the shelves here of the sideboard. So, because at the moment they're in a shelf on the other side of the rack where I hang the clothes that I'm about to shoot or have half made. And I kind of want to move that rack along so I can shoot the dresses full length. So here I've dumped out my fabric. Just so I can take better photos of their dresses, really. So I've dumped out all my dressmaking fabric. I keep my tweeds, my jacket making fabric elsewhere. But so I've got all my fabric on my workbench. So now I actually have to clear away all the things that are in the sideboard. So I've put my Christmas fabrics up there. Oh, I'm really going to have to use them up this December because I don't have anywhere else to put them. And then I'll put my shoe box over near the shoes and tweeds, in the shoes and tweeds section, because of course I have a section for that. And then I've got the Christmas stuff above the I actually cleaned this then. My next step was wiping this down, but I forgot to take footage of it anyway. So once I'd done that, then these are in monthly piles. So next year I'm going to have a colour theme for each month. So beige, and then February is Valentine's, so that's hot pink and red. Then March is green. Then I've got pastels. Then I've got teal and brown. And then June is purple and yellow. And then in the second half of the year is along the bottom. So we've got rainbow, khaki and olive, autumn tones and orange. And then we've got black for October. And then November is navy and blue. And then 12 is December. So it's sort of Christmas fabric. So I just put one down there so I remember what it is. So these are my 12 basic piles. And I guess whatever I don't use of this year's Christmas fabrics, I can put in the bottom in the 12th pile as well. But now I just have to go through and sort and fold and place them in the little piles. So this is me, like I just took a few photos every now and again, a little bit of footage every now and again. So it's coming along nicely. Although, I'm a bit worried about the green. So I decided to put some of the dark plain greens in the Christmas section just so that I could actually fit everything, because I have a lot of green. I think maybe each month, as well as having a colour theme, I might have, I couldn't decide what to do with these ones. But then I was like, well, I bought that cherry blossom orange, reddy brown one. Because I like the flowers, and the other two I bought because I like the khaki in them, the olive colour in them. So they're going in the olive pile, even though strictly speaking they're not really olive. But so that's what I decided for those. And this one, at that time, the Christmas pile didn't have much in it, so I put it in the December one. And that floral one, I decided to go in the rainbow and floral pile just because it didn't really go with anything else. I mean, I love it, but yeah. Oh, and then I remembered that I have a storage container in the bottom of my closet and full of dressmaking fabric. Because of course I do. And I used to hang quite a few of my jackets in my wardrobe, but now I've moved them. Now that I've started making dresses, I've had to sort of clean out my closet so I've got room for all the dresses I'm making. So when I was hanging, and then here we go, I've just sort of done a lot of them. There's just a few more that I'm sorting. But yeah, I used to have a lot of, when you hang jackets, you've got a lot of spare space at the bottom of your closet. So I used to just keep my some of my storage containers of dressmaking fabric and tweeds in there. But now, of course, I can't. Now that I'm making all these long dresses, I need all that room. So yes, once I'm done with these dressmaking fabrics, I'll sort through my tweeds as well. But yeah. So I'm glad that I can fit all the dressmaking fabrics in here. That's a good thing. So these are the piles, and I thought they looked a bit not great. So then I decided I should take each one out. So this is, I mean, it's good. They went from this to this here. So that is quite good. But then I decided that I could neaten them up a bit. So I took out each pile one at a time and just sort of restack them. So I put the darker ones towards the bottom and the lighter ones towards the top. So this is before I did that. I mean, it does look nice like this, but the point is to have a nice sort of cohesive backdrop for when I'm taking shots of the dresses that I'm making. So yeah. So here I am rearranging, and I know this shouldn't be the takeaway, but there's a nice big gap in the pastel section. So yeah, clearly I can buy another 10 or 12 yards of pastel coloured fabric. But yeah, so here we go. And now that they're done, I have room to bring out my storage containers of tweeds. So if I'm going to KonMari all my fabrics, I might as well do the tweeds as well. So incredibly, I only have 4 containers, storage containers of tweeds left. If you saw my 2021, so the KonMari-ing my tweeds, my fabrics that I did last year, I had so many containers of tweeds. I probably had double this, I think. Well, I think I had 6, and I've used up 2 containers, which is phenomenal. It's exhausting just thinking about it. So I took out all, so yeah, I've only got 4 now. So I took out all the tweeds, and then I put them in piles. So this is the first 3 months, the second 3 months, the third 3 months, and the last 3 months of next year. These are, so that way I'll just bring out a storage container each quarter and sort of try and use up as many of those tweeds as I can. And then yeah, at the end of next year I'll do another reorganization of all my tweeds, but I think that will get me through the year. So yeah, in the first row there's the beiges, the pinks and reds of Valentine's, and then the greens of March, and then the second, it's the second quarter, and the third there's the rainbows, the khakis, and I don't really have any oranges, so I don't know what I'll do for that month. But I wanted to make a vintage coat out of a orange African print, so I'll probably do that as well as some, I don't know, a floral jacket or something like that. And then there's the blues, the Christmassy golds, and the the blues and navies for November in the last pile. So now all I have to do is try and fit them back in the boxes. There's a real skill to fitting tweeds into a box. I sort of put the box on the side and then sort of, yeah, fold them, because all tweeds, there's no uniform length for tweeds. Every single one is, it sort of depends on what sort of yards and yarns that they use in there. So some are too fragile to stretch too far, and so that particular tweed will be woven a little bit thinner. And then other ones, they use the robust tweeds as the base, yarns as the base, so that can be a slightly wider one. And you know, the more, if they use more expensive yarns, then obviously to compensate for that, to make it not too exorbitant in price, then it will be thinner. So yeah, they're all different lengths, so it is quite hard to fold them all and But anyway, I got most of them in. A couple of them I couldn't fit in just because, yeah, it's really hard once you take them out. You sort of have to let it settle for a few days and then you can usually put another one in. But I wasn't sure about that Gucci one, but I've decided it's going to be like a Christmas sweater / ugly sweater type one that I'll do next December. So yeah, I finally fitted them in. 2 didn't fit, so I just put them off to the side, and they're the beige ones. I'll do them for January, so next month. But yeah, so I fit all the rest in there, and the aqua one is going to be for pastel month, and those bottom ones I think I'll do the French tweed in the yellow, and the mauve one, the lilac one, they'll be pastel month too, and that way I can do all the dark purples in June when it's purple and yellow month. And or maybe that tulle tweed as well I'll do then, and that way I can, yeah, the other teals I can do. Teals and browns can be in teal and brown month. Yeah, kind of just, you know, talking to myself now. But yeah, I think that, because if you've watched my bamboo dress video, you'll know that I've sort of planned all the months for next year, all the colours for each month. So yeah, I think that will work out nicely. Don't think I'll have time to do them all, but yeah. So yeah, ta-da! It is all finished, and I'm quite happy with this. It's kind of yeah, I guess I could do it, move them around to make them look more like a wall of rainbow. But yeah, this is good for me because it's a pile each month, and I can just sort of work my way through it. So it makes sense to me. Now I just have to, it's actually been quite an energetic few hours doing this because, yeah, I've just gone back and forth with all these boxes and piles of fabric, but I'm very glad it's done. So now when you're beading, you basically just sit at the desk. So yeah, it'll be nice to, it was nice to break it up with sort of running around the place carrying all this fabric. But yeah. No, I just have to put those storage containers back with all the tweeds in them. And, oh, I can't wait to make up that pink dress. It's just going to be so pretty. There's lots of lovely ones there. I'm looking forward to using so many of those. But anyway, yeah, this is my fabric reorganization, and I'm very happy with it. I think the olive and khaki pile is maybe my favorite one. This rainbow one on the left here is a bit weird. That was sort of the ones that didn't fit in any other pile, really. And I quite like the autumn one too. I like that more than I thought I would. And oh, that top fabric it's like Scream, the movie Scream. It's Halloween fabric. But I thought it was the Edvard Munch painting. Because, yeah, I'd previously seen all those Vincent van Gogh Starry Night fabrics. And then I saw that one and I was like, oh, they're doing all the different classical artworks now. And then I was like, no, it's Halloween fabric. But anyway, now I'm going to get back to beading my jacket, and I might snack on a croissant first because all this beading at the top here just makes me want to eat a croissant. But yeah, thank you for watching, and maybe you've even been inspired to drag out all your fabric and reorganize it and get it ready for the new year of sewing. But yeah, this Christmas section is for next year is so full. I think I'm going to, a lot of people are starting to post their Make 9, whether they finish their Make 9 for this year or not. And where you choose 9 patterns and then you make them throughout the year. And I still got quite a few Vlogmas days to go. So I think I might, yeah, do a Make 9 for December, just this month. And that way, because I just have so many Christmas fabrics, I've made room for more dresses in my closet, in my wardrobe. But yeah, I don't really have room for more Christmas fabrics in my fabric sideboard now. So yeah, a Make 9 sprint might just get me to the end of the year and sort out my potential fabric storage problem. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm so glad that I've got these organized, ready for the new year. I think at the end of the year, I always feel like I have to do more of those, strike more of those to-do things off my list. And yeah, this was one of them. So thank you again for watching, and I am now off to finish the gingerbread jacket and then make lots more Christmas dresses.